for our summer camp, which starts May 31st. I had to get my dates correct. May 31st, our summer camp starts. Our summer camp is a 4-week camp for 5 to 12-year-olds. However, it is full. So if you have not heard about our summer camp, it is really popular. It fills up every year within a couple hours. This year we extended it from March 1st through the 4th. Those were our registration dates. And the camp filled up, I can say, within 3 days of registration being open. So it is a very popular camp. If you haven't heard about us, get in our email list. You can also follow us at South Fulton PRCA on Instagram and Facebook. Once again, that is South Fulton PRCA on Instagram and Facebook. So let me tell you about the other things that we have coming up in April. April 2nd, let me go back to the beginning of the month. April 2nd, we have a really, really interesting solo exhibition opening. We have one that's going to be one night only, and we have one that's going to be up through April 15th. That's going to be happening in our studio building. That will be April 2nd at 6:00 p.m. That is an adult only exhibition opening. So if you don't know about it, check us out. April 2nd, 6:00 p.m. And we also have our flyers up on at South Fulton PRCA on Instagram and Facebook. So that's April 2nd. Also, we are getting ready for our summer intensive. We are relaunching that. It used to be called our Teen Artist Academy when we were formerly with Fulton County. We are relaunching it as our summer intensive. It is our audition only intensive for teens 13 to 18 years old who are interested in pursuing careers in the arts. So they can audition in musical theater, dance, visual art, or voice. Those are the disciplines we are offering this summer. You can find information on our Instagram and Facebook page. We have the flyers there. And that is our summer intensive for teens. Check that out. Auditions are coming up. If you have not registered for an audition spot, please do so. Auditions are coming up April 9th, April 16th, and April 23rd. So you still have time to register for an audition. And once again, you can audition in vocal, music, visual art, theater, or dance. Those are just some of the things we have coming up in April. Also in April, we have another film and television workshop coming up for women who are interested in breaking into the film and television industry. That is happening April 16th at 6:00 p.m. at the Southwest Art Center. And if I haven't said this before, all of these events are happening at the Southwest Art Center, which is located at 915 New Hope Road, Southwest in South Fulton, Georgia. And that zip is 30331. Not only do we have our teen intensive auditions coming up on the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd, I already mentioned our first exhibition happening in April, which is April 2nd. That is the Lauren Morris exhibition. We also have another exhibition opening April 16th. This will be happening in our gallery space, which is also located on campus. Our gallery is in our performance theater. Lauren Morris's exhibition will be happening in our studio building, but the exhibition opening on April 16th will be opening in our fine art gallery, and there will be a performance attached to that exhibition as well. That is also free to attend, and that will be happening at 7 p.m. in the Performance Theater Gallery. I also would be remiss if I didn't mention our Spring Fling Market. We have so much coming up in April. Our Spring Fling Market is happening April 17th. That's going to be in our studio building. We have over 10 vendors that will be here, and that is on Easter Sunday. I know it's on Easter Sunday, but if you're going to be out, and if you want to bring your mom to something fantastic where she can get a nice bag and some nice earrings and maybe a nice scarf and maybe something for, her curio cabinet. She can come out to our spring fling market on April 17th and get some great gifts for herself and the rest of her family. So that's just a little bit of what we have coming up for April. Our calendar is booked through 2022. We are currently booking our 2023 calendar. If you are interested in renting the Southwest Art Center, you need to contact us at 470-809-7161. You can ask for myself, Solandia Aveni, or my production manager, Michael Hernandez. Please call soon. Dates are booking up fast. As I said, we are currently booking our 2023 calendar. And if you would like to rent space at the Southwest Art Center for a cultural or arts related activity, give us a call at 470-809-7161. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook or Instagram at South Fulton PRCA. Thank you, Councilman Reeves.
Solana, thank you so much. And so you got some awesome programs going on over there at Southwest Art Center. And hopefully y'all get so full that y'all will start using Birdette as some of those, as an outlet to,
Yes.
I'm just saying, man, we will take it and take it all. There's a question in the chat. Where and how do they purchase tickets?
For Mahalia, they need to go to FreshTix.com.
FreshTix.com.
FreshTix.com, or they can go to DominionEnt.org. And that is DominionEnt.org.
Okay, good deal. Now, as we stated out there before, we're going to play us a little South Fulton trivia. So I hope you heard the whole presentation, because we're going to go back to something that she mentioned earlier, and whoever gets it right. Now we will, I'm going to see how we're going to do this, because whoever gets it right, they're going to get 2 tickets, courtesy of me, right. And so, because I do want everybody to participate. I love the arts. I love what she's doing over there. I love the program she brings. And so I want people all over the city to experience it. However, I can only control what's in this area. So by that, just at the end, I hope y'all retain what she said, because we're going to come back to something she said at South Fulton Trivia. And then we're going to see who gets it right. And you have a chance to win 2 tickets, courtesy of District 5, okay? Thank you again so much. I appreciate you. Don't let this be the last time.
Now.
Oh, it's not going to be.
Yes, absolutely. And so we appreciate you so much and all that y'all do. And
I appreciate you, Councilman Reeves. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, anytime. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, okay, yeah, they said go to FreshTix.com. Yes, indeed. Okay, cool. Next up, we have Corporal Gavin. Is she on? Corporal, are you on? Okay. So when she comes on, let me know when she comes on. And so, okay,
we're talking about cultural affairs.
Hey, if you got some more stuff, like here, feel free.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. See, you know what? Go ahead, get this. We're gonna be cultural today.
We sure are.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that was April. May, we have early voting.
Hold on. Okay. Because May 1st is what?
May 1st. Oh my gosh. Let's back up. April 28th. That is the first celebration of the city of South Fulton's 5th anniversary. That is going to be a huge event. We are planning a celebration at Wolf Creek Amphitheater. It is going to be live, and on fire. We're planning on having all sorts of fun, family-related events celebrating the city anniversary of our wonderful city of South Fulton. That is just one. We are also planning, as far as I know, May 1st is the actual city anniversary. I think there's an event happening that day as well. But for sure, April 28th, be on the lookout for the coming soon flyers that the city will be releasing. I'm sure communication will be sending out some press releases and flyers, letting everybody know that this fantastic city anniversary is happening April 28th at the Wolf Creek Amphitheater. May 1st is actually the city anniversary, though. Correct, Councilman Reeves? Yes.
100%. And that's on a Sunday.
Councilman Reeves and Mayor Pro Tem. I'm sorry. Yes. We have to give you all your titles, all your props.
I'm good, Councilman.
Yes. So yeah, May 1st is our city anniversary. Now, May 2nd, we're planning on having early voting over here. So all you voters, everybody that's registered, if you have not registered to vote yet, please register to vote. It is so important. People don't think voting is important anymore. People don't think their vote counts. Your vote counts, especially in your local elections. It counts so much. That's how we get things done on the local level, from the local level to the state level to the national level. It starts with you participating in your local government. Your voice has to be heard. So get out and vote. Election day is May 24th for the primaries. And there are people running that will affect city of South Fulton. We are still in Fulton County. So there are people that are running for Fulton County offices that we need to pay attention to, because they will definitely affect city of South Fulton. So if you're not registered, register now. Get out there and vote early. Don't wait till the day of. Vote early. Other things we have coming up in May, like I said, we have our summer camp starting. We have our recitals that are happening May 21st. And then we also have another dance production happening at the end of May. We're also looking to have a Mother's Day. Actually, no, I take that back. It is the weekend after Mother's Day. We'll be having another production in the theater. But we always have things going on at Southwest Arts Center. Like I said, follow us at South Fulton PRC on Facebook and Instagram. I did put that in the chat. And I put where you can get tickets for Mahalia in the chat. We also have our next True Colors production coming up in June. The next True Colors production will be coming up in June. I don't have the title of that yet, but you can get tickets for that at truecolorstheater.org. Check them out to see what they have coming up for the season, because they have announced their new season. And I think they're still doing sheet griots, but check them out. Go to True Colors website. That is True Colors Theater. That is THEATRE.org, and check out what they have going on. So that is April through May. Also, if you are of Haitian heritage or Caribbean heritage, did you know that May is Haitian Heritage Month and June is Caribbean Heritage Month?
We might get to that later.
Yes.
But since you done brought that up, I'm just going to let y'all know that I am dubbing May 1st through Juneteenth as the city of South Fulton's festive month. And so befitting, because you do have 5 events, as you have our birthday, a city anniversary, you have Mother's Day.
Yep.
You have Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
Juneteenth and Father's Day.
Juneteenth and Father's Day. Yep.
And April the 30th, the Blue Martin Bistro that's located on Old National Highway.
Okay.
By the way, you must go there and get the fried cobbler. I'm so, and she has fried cobbler. It's a Caribbean restaurant. And she said, I think she's going to do something like Carnival on the 30th as we're going to bring it in. So look out for that, as the menu is fantastic. Food is great. at a new location that opened up. It will be featuring live jazz, theatrical plays. So that's something that, coming to our side of town. So definitely going to link you two all together.
Fantastic. Yes.
The festive month, and we can have our own carnival from May 1st to Juneteenth. And
we're good. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for this nice warm weather. We're planning some outdoor events as well. So keep on the look for that during the summer. We're bringing back Taste of Soul Food. If you guys remember that, we did those in 2018 and 2019, right before the pandemic started. So we're bringing Taste of Soul Food back.
Absolutely, absolutely. And let me just say too, as while I'm on here, is because I'm out here on Stacks Road, and we was going to be going live at Burdette, and I know some people has been going to today. This lady said that she was out there went to Burdette, and so I thought everyone got the memo that we're only going to do Burdette on legislative Mondays due to some staffing issues that you don't want to overburden staff. And, I had to be cognizant of that. I promise you, I do apologize to anyone who has not got that update. Please update. Well, we will be there legislative Mondays. That's the Monday before council meetings, as we will be live at Burdette as a central location. So one of the things that I decided to do, because I did want to be on location and be in person. However, I can't burden staff because of my wants. So I'm just going to be on location to tell me where a problem is, and that's where I'm going to be located at. As clearly, we're right here on Stacks Road. They just mobilized that piece of equipment as they're getting ready to start the construction on the repairing of the bridge. It needs to be replaced. I'm fighting for a replacement, but we'll accept this repair temporarily until we come with the replacement, which is a whole nother project. But so we can just get back to a sense of normalcy here. Then next is Mallory Road, that's for sure. So, but you have an issue somewhere, as I tell everybody, we don't run from them, we run to them, so we can try to get a quick resolve, although we do move at tortoise space bureaucracy, but we're going to keep the wheels turning always. Might be slow, but we're going to get there, I can promise you that. And so,
we just had a question in the chat. Councilman Reeves, if there will be concerts out at Wolf Creek this summer, I said yes. We hope to be programming Wolf Creek by the summer.
And I can't wait, because if anybody had the opportunity to hear a show at Wolf Creek, like I got to see the Whispers live. I don't know, I'm probably just telling my age though, but they sound even more amazing live. Mm-hmm. And Wolf Creek is just one of the great venues down here in this area. And so I just can't wait to get that going. And so, because I will be there whenever I can. But always too, though, like if we do get tickets or whatever to a show, like I'll just raffle mine off to the community because like I said, I want everybody to experience this and all over throughout the city. So I think that that's a great opportunity. Like I said, I know that you will be bringing something special.
Absolutely.
And so I can't wait. Huh? Yes, indeed. So is Corporal Garvin on here yet?
No, can I talk?
Now, dang, now we're gonna let you talk now, okay? Somebody else out there. Now, we love you now. You know what I mean? So go ahead. You have the floor.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Councilman Reeves. I just wanted to piggyback on what Solundia, is that it? What she said earlier about voting early. I want everyone to start to check your my voter page because of the redistrict. Some people are not in the same district that they once were when they voted last year. Districts have changed. So make sure you check that. And also your commission have changed. Of course, some people may not know that Commissioner Khadijah was once your commissioner. Now she is not. or may not be, is Marvin Arrington. And also Councilman Reeves, there is a poll that was down, well, it was leaning last month or early in the month because of the storm. Now they cut that poll, not really in half, but like half of it now is in the street and some of it is still up. And they just got like the yellow tape. So I just wanted to make sure you were aware that I have put it on C-Click Fix, but it's just there and it's dangerous. So it covers the sidewalk on Flat Shoals Road.
That's on Flat Shoals Bridge, right?
On the bridge.
Let me reach out to my colleagues in the other city over there, as they do maintain that, and I will do that today.
Thank you.
I did that this morning.
Okay.
That was it. Okay, and I will piggyback on that too, as it's befitting that voting is May 2nd, because that's the best gift that you can give this city. That's the best gift that you can give yourself, as what you want to see. You will be picking your representative, one who you know that will do all that they can to achieve the objective on getting things accomplished as best they can. And so it's strictly up to you who your representative is going to be. And so whoever that may be, it is your choice. But give that gift. Give that gift to the city.
Did I mention I was a candidate for state reps, District 68? Did I mention that?
Well, if you didn't, you did now. You know what I mean? And so, like, I don't mind if candidates want to come on the call, hey, feel free. And so, you know, and you will have an opportunity to address this platform as this very intimate platform. But hey, I'll tell you, this is it's cool, but we're gonna still continue to get out the information. So, but I'm pitching this idea to Warnock, to whoever's gonna listen, because all of the voter irregularities, right? So, however, that, you know, we're gonna say that, you know how they got TSA pre-check? Why can't we have voter pre-check, right? So before you know you can go vote, you gotta go to voter pre-check, and says, okay, and they line you up. So when you do go to your polling place, you know you're in the correct building, you're at the correct place. It's like you don't get there, and then they says, oh, you know, go here. And then he says, well, let me vote provisional. That vote doesn't count. So I'm just gonna be real. And so you can vote provisional, it sounds good, but I'm just saying that voter pre-check is something. So whoever can get that out, just let's roll with that. So we can ensure that we're not disenfranchised, and we ensure that every voter who wants to be can be and can go vote with no hiccups. And so, you know, so somebody spread the word. Hopefully it catches on fire. And so we go. Yes, we have a question from the gallery. There's one person in the gallery, but we're just going to call it that. But
we represent. You got the bridge signs saying over the bridge, but you don't go back up. So more.
Okay. I want to be fair. Here, crumb grab this, because I want people to hear your questions. Because I don't think they can hear you.
Okay. The speed limit signs on Mallory Road. On one side, it does not, it gives you 25 miles an hour to go over the bridge, and then it doesn't have any other speed limit signs until you go toward Pierce. So if you're going to go back up to the 35 mile an hour, you need more signs on that side. And
Okay.
Nobody is going 25 miles an hour over the bridge.
Right.
Sometimes
Well, right. Well, here's what I'm gonna say is I say send me an email so you can get an authoritative response. And so as we can put that request in, yes, ma'am. Right. Corey.reads at city of South Fulton ga.gov. Yes. Okay. So do we have any more questions? Let me see. Let me look in the chat here.
I just want to say something. I don't have a question per se, but I want to say this has no reflection on any of the other council people, but I'm glad that you have this forum on Mondays, because then it gives people and people that might be working or wherever they are, it gives you a chance to voice your concerns and all of that. And I'm really happy with that.
Oh,
I wish we would have everybody do that. You're doing a great job, so keep it up.
Thank you so much. But you know what? I did make the suggestion to the Diaz because a constituent made it to me and says, why don't they have something like this for public comment? I said, why can't we all meet for an hour a week to hear public comment? And so,
yes. And by the time we would have the council meeting, we wouldn't have that many questions.
Right. And
if everybody did what they were supposed to do, and you're doing a great job, keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying that. Okay, I have this other question is, what is the updated status on the liquor license for the gas station on Flat Show? Well, we're actually going to hear that this council meeting in April. And so, hey, Mom. And so it's we are going to hear this because it was supposed to be heard on the last council meeting, but it got pushed back. So, and I have shared the sentiments that, I said, now the community is going to fight this one because they said they don't want no more liquor stores. And what does BP go do? Apply for a liquor license. I mean, so I think it's up for review. Please send your emails in, whether you support. And when I say please send your emails in, I mean, right after you comment on Nextdoor, shoot that email right on in, because I promise you that's what makes it offensive. Like an email just is a lot of weight to email directly. And you can email, like, even the zoning board as well. And so, I mean, if you don't want it, let the world know. And so, but I'm gonna promise you this, Nextdoor is not the world. I mean, but I do look on it because you have to keep what's abreast on there. I'm not naive, but officially when you send that email in, it takes it a whole nother direction. And so, but it is under review, and I will be on the April 26th council meeting. And yes, the mattress finally is moved from the side of Fairwood. Now, we gonna say, like I said, it's it moves, it's turning, but we need the wheels to turn. We're gonna keep turning, right? We're gonna keep turning the wheels. And so, and we can't rest like that until we just have a better handle on it. And that's why sanitation will be very key, as that will be coming up. So we said, what happened to the police patrol to the home of the lady that was killed at Sable Chase? Was this the murder suicide?
Yes. Suicide. The police, I guess, got there, killed himself.
I received no update. I can't make it up for you. I cannot make this up. Every day. This is every day. Now, and so also see where you don't mean what we monitor. This has been monitored. So I'm actually pushing because it does happen. As y'all see, I'm actually pushing for the barriers to be further up. That way by that truck. And see, that's where it really should be. Because when you allow it to come down here, it's still dark. And there's no lights. So along with the bridge repair and stuff, we're pushing under this infrastructure, more lights. I mean, they can be solar powered, or, you know, we're gonna try to do the best thing that we can do with what funding source we do have. But, you know, I would hope that CSX would be a good neighbor and help us out in that capacity. I'm sure asking. So, but we just do some things from a strategic standpoint of locating these barriers. And this is part of our Buried Beauty project right here, where Girl Scouts hashtag 3802 paint those from reusable paint, paint cans threw away. And so Buried Beauty project. And so these barriers are a part of that. And we put these in locations to keep people out with us high traffic and high dumping areas.
I asked that is that a code enforcement issue?
Absolutely.
Okay, and what did you say the address was? Or the location was?
For where? Right where I'm at?
Uh-huh.
Stacks Road. I don't have a particular address, but it's the bridge at Stacks Road.
Bridge at Stacks Road.
Right. If you
That's in Mallory, isn't it?
yeah, this is Stacks Road between the truck parking center here and a truck mechanic shop here. So if you come off of Fairwood and make a left on the right, it's probably about about a half mile down. And so to your, you know, and so, and I know Schroeder Sons, the Schroeder Company, that's the hamburger meat packaging place. That's on the corner of Mallory and Stacks Road. But you know, this is the Stacks Road Bridge. We also have an issue on Mallory Bridge, and
I'm aware of that one right there.
Right, and we're attacking that next.
Yeah, we have a meeting with them day before tomorrow, and I can make sure that I bring that up before them again in case it's laid to the side somewhere.
Absolutely. And so also too, ask them too if they want to help us with a lighting situation, that, you know, we are amenable. So, and we appreciate, you know, what they can do. So somebody has a hand up, put their hand up. Okay, Fairwood HOA, Miss Johnson.
How you doing, Corey? I want to know two things. Have you all caught the person who did the robbing on Fairwood by this house across the street from the school? And then the second thing is that house have become to be a dump. Somebody have dumped mattresses, chairs over in there, and I am going to continue to stay on that house being tore down, because that is where the person got robbed at. I don't know if the man came out of that house or was the man walking the street. Something need to be done about that, because I walked the other day and I know it's just coming to be dumped.
Absolutely. And so
What's that address, Councilman?
I don't have the address of that house up here with me, but I've been reporting that house for the last 2 years. And even for myself, I keep on telling Corey and whoever I send those emails to that it's dangerous. Me and Ernestine, we walk together, me and my husband, but you know, when I can't walk the neighborhood, I have a problem with that. Without maybe somebody dragging a child in that house or dragging me in the house at gunpoint. Something needs to be done about that.
Right, and I believe that's 5715 Fairwood, and I did put that on the list. And I am working and asking with our public safety officials, because you just said something that was kind of key, Ms. Johnson, that, you know, you worry about a child being dragged up in there, the house. I look at it with the things that we have on with human trafficking, sex trafficking, child abduction. Just, I think that is the number one public safety issue around the school zone. This is me personally, and so, and I want to know if those funds, if those tickets can go to demolishing the houses, because it is a public safety issue. That is not the same as code enforcement have to go through that process, because you can get an emergency ordinance for that through the police. And so, but I'm working with them to see, you know, because they have to understand, they have to see the, you know what I mean? And that's, you know, because I think that's the number one public safety issue around the school zone is the bandos, as the young people call it, because just imagine anything and that's what can go on. And our children's safety is, you know, valuable. As much as a crosswalk, as much as speed bumps, as much as slowing down. But they're all, yes, thank you, Mr. Al, a nuisance. Yes, sir.
Well, my question, Corey, did you not catch the man? Did you all not catch the guy?
So I was getting to that. I have not been updated that the man has been apprehended. But I will find out, but I have not been updated that he has been apprehended. So I don't have the answer to your question, but I'm going to reasonably assume it's a no at the moment until I get the update, so I can let you know yay or nay.
Corey,
So, no. Yes, ma'am.
Carolyn, I'm still waiting on you to come by. You know, when you were in DC, I asked you to come by. I want to show you this house on West Fort Circle that is dilapidated. It's just a hull of a house. I had sent pictures over 2 years ago to Brian Morrison, who was, I think his last name was Morrison, who was the code enforcement person then, who promised me that he was going to get on that. As yet, it still has not been addressed. And the house, the other night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, I was watching my cameras and I saw 2 people going in that house early morning. So I do wish that you would address this at your earliest convenience. I want you to see, because from the front of the house, it looks as if the house is still standing. But if you were to go in the back, the whole thing has collapsed in. I don't know what's going on there. Please come by tomorrow. You don't have to do anything. Just look at it, take pictures yourself, because I've already sent pictures to the code enforcement, and you will see the condition of this house. And you will, I think you'll agree with me that this needs to be handled ASAP.
Yes, ma'am.
Councilman Reeves, let me just talk to the lady on March 30th. We have a list of houses that we're going to be focusing in on, and I'm sure that is one of them. And we will get back to Councilman Reeves before his next meeting to give you an update.
All right. You want to speak with me after this meeting?
We can.
Okay.
I'll put my number in the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Ms. Daniels, I
Yes.
did, because I believe you reached out to me today.
I did.
You're right, as I was going to call you back, because I actually spoke to Mr. Morris on Friday, because I told you I'm going to come and bring him with me. And so I was going to actually return your call this evening to get what a day that you are available so we can come out there. But since you just said tomorrow, just come, I will see what his schedule is like. I think we have a Metro Outlook, but tomorrow afternoon for sure at his convenience, because I did say I'm coming with him so that, you know, that we are all together and, you know, come to a resolve for this particular house, because that seems like a prime demo. It seems like from what you described, that's a demolition just waiting to happen out of this code and this blighted property. So yes, ma'am. But I did speak to him Friday afternoon about that. going and taking a site visit.
Well,
I haven't
thank you.
forgotten about it.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. Okay, and let me
If I
see.
may, I have a question for Ms. Armster.
Yes.
You mentioned, this is Ellen Miller Map. You mentioned that you were going to be meeting about Mallory Road, about the bridge.
Not only just Mallory, but quite a few properties we're going to be meeting on.
Okay, when is that meeting and who are you meeting with?
Mr. Morris, the city attorney, and myself.
Okay, can I possibly join that meeting if it's whenever it's happening? When is it?
I'm sure that the issues, whatever issues that they've already reported, those are the ones that we're going to be focusing on. And trust me, it's more than one or two. It's quite a few. So all the issues that have been already turned in, we're going to be focusing on them and lining them up as to where we're going to start.
Okay.
If you have something in particular that you want us to look at, you can just email me or text me at the number in the chat, and I'll make sure that it's on our list. If not, then we'll get back with you.
Okay. All right. I see your information. I'll do that. Thank you.
Ms. Armster, is this part of the Old National Association, or is this another
We're doing
organization y'all
all
got
of the
going on
city
that
of South
make this
Fulton,
issue?
all city of South Fulton.
When you say we, I mean, who is this? Who is we?
We're looking at properties that we've already put liens on and everything, and still nothing has been done. So we're going to be focusing on those and new
I
issues.
mean, are you part of South Fulton something, some group or
A part of the
I'm not
code
clear
enforcement
on-
board, part of the code
Oh,
enforcement board.
Okay, thank you.
Where cases are heard every 2 weeks.
Absolutely. And thank you for bringing those updates. And, you know, code enforcement board at work, it takes team together. Everyone achieves more. And it takes the citizens, takes government, takes everyone to achieve an objective. And so I appreciate you for letting us know that as well. Oh, and also too, April the 16th, Fairwood Community Action Association will be out doing a cleanup. And if you want to talk about that, Ms. Glenda, Ms. Johnson, please feel free, as that's the week before Earth Day, which is the 22nd. And I am trying to work, and now don't go with this because I'm trying to work it out with Merck Miles to see if we can have a Amnesty Day for Earth Day so in conjunction with a couple of organizations. So, and this is also along being discussed with our regular Amnesty Day through the city of South Fulton. So it's kind of trying to dual effort and just kind of do a part to keep Mother Earth clean and beautiful. And so we can all enjoy and have a great quality of life. And if anybody else has an event or anything else coming up that they would like people to participate in and join, please share. You know, we'll share it. And so I know that, you know, we need volunteers for a lot of stuff. And so I'm trying to, you know, get volunteers around the community, because with gas prices at its all-time high, you know, it's a great time to kind of just walk around the community and, you know, be neighborly and get to know your neighbor and clean up your area, your ecosystem that you live in, as I think that can be a great solution, because, you know, we're going to try to do this out here tomorrow, you know, because this is just unacceptable. And so we do have some announcements coming up, but does anybody else have a comment, concern?
Corey,
Somebody got
this is,
their hand up.
Corey, this is
Go ahead.
Ernestine Sumlin. I wanted to ask the question, has there been any more conversation between the council concerning the sanitation vendors about the services, or will that be something that will happen later on in the year that may be possibly taken to the voters? Or what's the recent conversation on the sanitation vendors for the community?
So we're just going to drop an RFP for to get the sanitation out, and then we're going to increase public engagement and public comment, to my understanding, is going to be weighed in as well. So, and I'm just hoping that's the case, but the RFP should be dropping next month. And so, but look for a very thorough, very engaging, and to answer the key questions about price and service delivery, as we want to make sure that those are answered. And so clearly and authoritatively, so that nobody's surprised. Like, surprise, no, we don't want that. But we want to be clear and concise with the messaging and how we're handling this, and to answer all the questions and concerns. And so it will be very more thorough than the last presentation, particularly the key questions to be answered. So that's price and service delivery. And so, yes, that has been discussed. And
So will that be a virtual meeting, or do you know?
so, well, see, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is me. If we go virtual for one meeting, I think we should just go virtual. If we go in person, we should just be in person.
Right.
And I think this is such a big deal that you would have to have a meeting dedicated just for this and a time allowance for it to happen. And that's why I say particularly for this, I think that, you know, I will ask my deals. I can't command them or anything that, you know, public comment is so intense that we all, like, this is kind of one of these special things to me, because this is something that I think that we have to get right for all intents and purposes, that I just want to bring it in-house 5 to 10 years from now, like, with that plan being in. So I think that, but if we don't get this right, this can be disastrous in the future. So, however,
Ms. Johnson has her phone. Ms. Johnson has her hand up, Councilman Reed.
Okay. Well, not unless it's done by districts. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Ms. Johnson had her hand up too.
Yes, Ms. Johnson. Al, we don't have a report.
Oh, I was just gonna say that the cleanup for the Fairwood HOA will be the 16th of April. We will start at 8 o'clock. We will meet at the corner of Morning Creek and Benchmark. If anybody want to join with us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Johnson.
And then you have Miss Ellen Miller-Mapp and Wanda.
Okay, go ahead, Ms.
Okay, I just wanted to add on to the sanitation issue, because it is such a like you said, an intense and very complicated issue all across the city. I would like to suggest that all council members look to form a citizens committee on that, and a review committee on that, so that we could look at what the RFP results are, and everyone come back to council and talk about what citizens within each district are interested in. And then from those district citizen review, come up with what works best for the citizens based upon each district's results. That will take a lot of time to do that. And I think the time is worth the effort, because the cost of and the service delivery is so important to everyone. It's not something that I think council or city should decide on its own without some intense input from the citizens. In regular council meetings and the way we are now able to give input, is there's just not enough time allowed for citizens to really be involved in this process.
I agree with you 100%. And I'll double down on that. It says not just to review from the RFP, but keep that citizens review for 2 things: to make sure they're accountable and holding true to the contract, and that they are meeting those goals. And as I was saying, those reports, make sure we get those. And two, to see, are we still on track with bringing it in-house? I agree with you 100%. So
Yeah.
that's certainly a twofold deal.
I
So,
think ultimately it should be in-house, but we're a long way from that because it was not considered from the very beginning. And the city has a long way to be able to own its own equipment. There's money to be allocated for that from other ways that the city is spending money. And perhaps there could be better way to resource that money. But this is just such a huge issue, and there are so many people who have been pained by the current service providers. And then there are people who are happy with their service providers, but it's just not a singular issue that can be resolved very quickly. And it's just going to involve a lot of effort on the part of council, city, and the citizens collectively.
absolutely. And if you could send that to me an email, and I will send that forward, because I don't want them thinking it's a Corey Reeves idea, okay? Because we don't we want to ensure that, this is coming straight from the citizens, and let's put it forward because they're asking, let's do it. Not Corey Reeves, take the politics out of it and just get it done, because that's what I think that people have been asking for, and plus it's a great idea. So, definitely, please send that in the email. And so,
Miss Wanda has her hand up, Councilman.
Miss Wanda, yes, ma'am.
Hey, Corey, how you doing, Councilman Reeves? Just to end on a good note, I just wanted to mention or commend the City of South Fulton's Police Department and how they have been mentioned quite a few times in assisting with arrests and things with the Atlanta Police Department. So just want to give them their props. And also want to shout out a new restaurant that we have in, it's not in District 5. I'm not sure if that's District 6 or 7, but it's down by the 50-yard line. It's called the Smokehouse Barbecue. And they have some good food. So I just want to shout out anything that's in the Old National Corridor, whether it's 5, 6, or 7, just to keep people coming to our area and supporting new businesses. But they have some excellent barbecue down there. Sheila went down and tried it. I've referred people have come from Fayetteville and all over to actually try it. He sells out by the end of the day. So if you guys have a moment, just stop by. But it's called Smokehouse Barbecue.
Well,
down by the 50-yard line.
It's on Old National?
Yes.
Well, first of all, let me just say that's part of our economic ecosystem. And the rib tips, ribs, collard greens, macaroni and cheese. I'm just saying I get greedy every so often because I still have to, I just had to reduce the amount of that, but but let me tell you something, I can hurt some barbecue. And if they have a food truck, say less, because they're going to be part of our Friday Night Live as we get ready to crank that up. And so, what time they open till? And if they got banana pudding, I'm sorry, I just got to go back tonight. I'm just saying, it's Monday. I'm just still, I'm just exercising extra free day, okay? They close at 7:30, dog, right?
It's 7:35, Councilman.
Okay, thank you, Jane. And so that, Tamiko, you're on for announcements. And I'll be back after that.
Good evening, everybody. So,
Good evening.
I talked to Corporal Marvin. She is going to schedule to be the speaker for the entire meeting next week because she wants to tell you about a new city app and she has some safety information she wants to give everybody and answer questions. So get ready for your safety and police questions for her next week. Also, if any of you are not aware of, or I stepped away for a moment, Fulton County has a new grant for senior companion support. And so if you need help with somebody going to the store for you or to come by and help clean up or whatever, then you should reach out to them for the seniors. And I'll have the rest of the list next week. I put my email in the chat already. If you don't have my email, we are looking to update the newsletter. And so what things would you like to be in the newsletter that we email out every other week? You can send your ideas to me because we're getting ready to update it in the next couple of weeks. So send your feedback if you want something added or don't like in it. You can let us know. And then small businesses that are in the area, just like the barbecue place, we want them to come on. So let them know to email me and we can schedule them to come on. Remember, we had the other lady, she did her, she talked about her restaurant that she was opening. So we want to support our small businesses and our nonprofits. So let the barbecue place know we would love for them to come on. And if anyone else has a small business that's located in the area, we want to promote it and tell everybody about it. So email me and let me know so we can get them scheduled to come on.
Where's your email? I don't see it in the chat.
It is Tamiko, TAMIKO dot LEVERETTE. And then everybody's email is the same at the city of South Fulton, ga.gov.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm gonna let the councilman wrap it up and see y'all next week.
Ms. Leverett, I just wanted to say that I think Corey Reeves is doing an excellent job, and I'm also glad that he's feeling much better.
Thank you so much, because that's, y'all don't know, I call her mama right there. And so when I was ill in DC, I couldn't get to it because I know she made me some great homemade turkey soup and chicken soup. And so it's absolutely wonderful. Appreciate you. And so can't wait till you get back down here to the city of South Fulton. And so, you know, next week is all about safety. As y'all see, you know, we keep the safety up there. And I say no safety, no accidents. That's KNOW, safety, NO, accidents. And I just want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to join us Monday. And, you know, I appreciate it. And hope you learned something. And
I thought we were going to have a quiz. I thought you were going to give a...
See, get this. I was about to say, right, because I was about to have to get that spiel because we did this thing on this raffle with this, so I had learned, so I had learned from my mistakes. Okay, so now we're gonna do this for the officers. So I want to get that out of the way before y'all
Get off. You just
have to go home real quick before somebody will be like, I told you I had it right. I was first. So, you know, because what's gonna be the best way?
just hang up.
We're gonna take everybody, whoever blurts out the answer first. Sometimes, you know, there'll be a little delay on Zoom. They'll be like, my connection was, I had 4G, the other person had 5G. You know what I mean? It says, hold on. Now, Sheila says, do the quiz next week.
Yes.
And so, because I want to be fair, because we did this when we was doing our garden giveaway, and I tell you, I just ended up giving, you know, people 2 races. I said, I honestly, I didn't know, but I was just like, hey, it sounded like a good idea. So I said,
no need to go any further. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Stop.
Okay, all right.
Let's take Sheila's suggestion and do that at the very first day of next week, because the play is, you know, it still be going on. And that'd be, did you hold the retention? And as we're going to do it every day, as we leave out, everybody say something positive about South Fulton.
We love South Fulton.
Great place to live.
Yes. And I'm loving these meetings and loving to see each of you every Monday night.
Yes.
This is about one of the only meetings that I don't forget to get on.
I appreciate that, you know, and we hope to grow to get more attendance. And so, you know what I mean? Because it's like, but I'm going to be committed. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Might be covered up along and all, but we're going to stay 6:30 to 7:30 every Monday because I'm committed to bringing me to you, we. And so we're a team. And so we're going to keep moving forward. So let's continue to progress forward.
All right.
All right. And I love you. And there's nothing that you can do about it.
Have a great night, everybody.
Good
Yeah, good.
night.
All right.
Thank you.